Hey, hey, hey. Tell it like it is Tuesday, the month of November. We're going to be covering men's men health. I want you to record this video, save it, share it, because it is very imperative that our men understand how important it is to get their yearly exams. I'm specifically right now talking to men over 40 or men who has had these issues with their fathers, grandfathers, brothers, to please go and get these exams sooner than 40 to protect a healthy lifestyle. Men over 40, please. Your annual physical is very important with your doctor. When you're doing your annual physical, your primary care is to monitor your vital signs and discuss any concerns or changes in your body that you have noticed. Blood pressure check. Just say every 2 years or more frequently if you have hypertension. Hypertension is high blood pressure. So 2 years is a little bit too long. You can check that in any CVS. Uh, Walgreens have a check machine. I know Walmart does. So periodically when you're in the store, just stop by and check your pressure. And if you check your pressure 2 or 3 times and it's over at least 135, top number, um, bottom numbers, we're going to give you to 90. Over 90, go to the doctor and get your blood work done. More than likely, you're experiencing prehypertension. And if we can catch it early in the prehypertension stage, that is before it starts damaging the arteries. And you won't have to maintain your blood pressure on blood pressure medication. Okay? Please, very important. Because once you get those arteries clogged and damaged, it starts to cause other problems in your life that you men don't want to happen. Impotence, when you have to take your blood pressure medication. So if you pay attention to your pressure and monitor it, change your eating diet, not so much greasy fried foods, you don't have to deal with that issue. Okay. Where's the next one? That was a long one. The next test that you guys need to be concerned about is your blood glucose test. Your blood glucose test, we all know as we call it sugar, diabetes, but it's actually a A1C test that's done without eating, at least a 12-hour fasting. You go get your blood work done, A1C. That A1C is going to determine the level of your blood sugar, the blood sugar. We want to keep monitoring that. Guys, blood sugar doesn't necessarily come from eating too much sugar. It actually has to do with the pancreas. Okay? So, but it is very important to cut back on white sugar, white flour, white bread, white rice, because all of those things breaks down in the body as a carb, and it breaks down as, oh, they did, it breaks down as the bad sugar carb. Okay, so what we want to do is try to start adding more grains into our diet. We want to buy grain flour, not whole wheat. We're going to go back like the old days. We want to add more grains. We want more seeds, more nuts, more cashews in our diet to maintain healthy arteries. Okay. The next one is cholesterol screening. Um, Cholesterol causes heart attacks, strokes, and the reason that that happens is because too much cholesterol over a period of years clogs the arteries, and at some point they become constricted and they don't allow the blood to flow through properly, and it starts to clot. Okay, all of these tests that I've just said can be done with one blood sample at your doctor's office. Morning, they're explained separately, but one visit at the doctor's office can monitor all of these tests. So you don't have to keep going back more and more, just one visit. Okay. The next test, oh, let me go back to cholesterol. As far as cholesterol, majority of us were not raised to use the good oils, which are grapeseed oils, olive oil, avocado oil, sunflower oil. All of these are the good fat oils that doesn't seem to stick to the artery as much as cooking oil, regular cooking oil that we use. This oil seems to glide through the arteries, which will not allow you to have buildup. Okay, so we're going to just incorporate some of these things into our diet slowly. You can still cook with olive oil. Is not a high heat cooker, but grapeseed oil, avocado oil, I think coconut oil. I'm not too certain, but coconut oil is a good one to use as well. But you can fry some foods in those type oils. It helps you be a little more healthier. Okay. The next one is prostate cancer. I had no idea about prostate cancer until my husband was diagnosed with prostate cancer at the early age of 45. And that test is called a PSA test. Man, that test, prostate specific antigen, that test determines if your prostate is out of range and check it to see if it's cancerous. But men, listen, if you can do the blood work, maintain your blood work as often as you need to. Most times you don't have to get the finger up the butt, but it's just part of the process because that's where the prostate is located. Not in the anus, but it's located so close to it they can feel it. And when they feel it, they know that if there's nodules in there, then they need to go in and they need to take a culture And from the culture, they determine if it's cancerous or not. And if it's cancerous, then they start a procedure on what's the best way to handle it. Okay. The next test is colon cancer screening. Again, this says 45. They change it according to your history, your family history. If you had anyone in your family who has issues with colon cancer, then they would suggest that you go and do this screening earlier. If any of these things that I spoke of resonates in your family, I need you to go earlier than 40 and start checking on it. You don't have to do those yearly if you're like 30, but 30 would be a good year to just start monitoring. Okay, it's not every year you need to do that unless there's some changes. Okay, um, we did blood glucose, yeah, diabetes, yeah, regular dental checkups. You know what a lot of people don't know is when you don't check your dental hygiene often, you know bacteria from the gums or in the mouth can seep into the heart and cause heart problems. That's something that they really don't elaborate on a lot. But if your mouth is not in a good, healthy state, it can affect your heart, okay? So do your dental exams. You know, the dentists will have you coming in every 6 months to clean every year. They'll have you coming in, but it's at your discretion, but at least do a yearly dental service check. Vision, we all know once that 40 hit, things start getting like this. You're like, ooh, I can't see. Wait, wait, wait. But, you know, that's normal. It's to be expected. The eye muscles and everything in it starts to decline, and you need a little help to read small print. So it's okay. If you already wear glasses, you know what it is. Okay. And my final exam, well, skin exam. African Americans didn't have to worry as much about um, skin cancer as the lighter hue people did, but it's beginning to affect African Americans just as much as the lighter hue people. So you monitor your own skin, you notice any spots that pop up that may increase in size, any spots that has an irregular shape, if it feels rough on the outside, um, yeah, notice that. Pay attention to that on your skin. And a lot, especially to our men that likes to shave the head, your head being exposed to the sun as much, make sure you have someone help you examine your head. Okay. And last but not least, mental health screening. Mental health is very, very prevalent in today's time. Back in the day, we would all look at others and think, oh, you crazy. No, it's so much going on in today's world that our mental health, men, women, young ones, old ones, is affected. All the diversity that's going on in the world, diversity that's going on in our households, diversity that's going on in our jobs, all affects our mental health. And it's okay if you need to take a break. It's okay to discuss with your significant other. It's okay to discuss it with your job manager, whomever you need to discuss it with. I know most jobs cover mental health. And when they're talking mental health, you need a break. That's it. You need a break. It's too much. So if you don't want to talk to anyone, but they consider on some good jobs, they have the little masseuse comes by so often, once a year, twice a year. I don't know how they go, and do a little massage into the neck, teach you how to rotate your neck and how to release some stress and pressure. But drop down in the comments. I have more information for you guys. But first things first, go get your blood work done, and we'll start from there. Monitor your blood work. We can go over the readings and know that, oh, this young man just had his blood work done. Everything is negative. Everything is in normal limits. This is a testimony, guys. That's a testimony. 62 years old, guys. He's experienced prostate cancer 2 times in his life already. We just left the doctor yesterday with a good, clean bill of health. God is good. So, guys, please check your bodies out. We'd rather have you here than gone. That's the end of Tell It Like It Is Tuesday. Have a blessed day. If you have not voted, go out and vote. Vote, 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 vote for the candidate of your choice, because I don't want to hear any complaints when you don't have the insurance to go get checked. Be blessed. Peace.